So you guys remember the last video I did? Well, this one sort of starts off in a very similar way. Well, now we're done looking at that start crash. Welcome back to the second round of the RRL Classics League on the FY 2019 game. Guess I'm back to making videos now that we're all sort of forced into social isolation and all the other crap due to a certain virus I'm sure you haven't heard in the news. So I've returned to a few leagues. This is one of them. This is one of the fun ones. I might upload some banter cards and stuff like that as well, which is on the Forza game. We'll see. Depends if I have enough time. I'm still doing uni online. But anyway, I've completely gone off the change subject. So we had a massive crash. I got caught up in it. So did literally half the grid. Luckily, I didn't get any 5-second penalties, unlike literally everyone else apparently. So that's why we jumped loads of people in the pit lane there. So the title of this video will be explained in the next few seconds. So here we are under safety car restart. I'm trying to accelerate and I literally cannot. We were in P11, so we actually made quite a good recovery from the big crash, and then it's just being completely undone by this stupid glitch. I tried to accelerate best I could. I was panicking with the wheel, which is why all the sudden movements. I remember at the time I was swearing, panicking, wondering why it wouldn't happen. I was holding everyone up. Probably the guys behind, like New Zealand Ryan, all of the other guys as well. They were probably all being really pissed off with me, being a complete roadblock, and it was just completely outside my control. I don't know what it was. It's just a complete... it's this really annoying glitch because it lost me loads of positions. I went from P11 to P17, make that P16 after Max made a spin around on the restart there. But it lost me 5 positions, all through a glitch. I'm about to watch it from Death Bro's point of view. Now, usually when you overtake someone, you're meant to have a warning to return the position, otherwise you get a penalty. But as you're about to see, everyone overtakes. Death got damage on the back of me. I think he got pissed off and tried to swerve. He actually rage quit late after this. But we had to see from Benny's clip actually that he overtook not only myself but a few others in this chaos and got nothing. So you can see the McLaren and the Ferrari there, and also I think that's Withers trying to do the right thing and let me back through. Benny's overtook them and got nothing. So completely surreal. Other interesting things that happened to me during the races: get barged off track by the legendary Steve Bingham on corner straight, and then trying to avoid the back of him and Mitchie later on, I corner cut the airpin and get a 5-second penalty just like that. Didn't have any of the warnings that race, just got one straight there, which I then served in my pit stop. And apparently I got damage as well from the Conrod pushing me off track instance. So not only did I get a 5-second penalty, I also had to change front wing. So I was way down the order, completely outside the points, down to P13, probably 14, 15, yeah. Out of contention completely, so my race has gone for complete arse end. It's just gone terrible basically. Which is a shame because I qualified P5 on the grid, I believe, so it wasn't too bad. It was pretty good. I was feeling pretty confident for this race. Luckily though, we have a saving grace, another safety car. Unfortunately, we also have the stupid glitch again. Now, I've had a bit of think about it. It could be because of the fact that I stayed in 3rd gear the entire time. On the first example, I went into 2nd and the engine actually did something. Went into 3rd and nothing happened. Maybe I should have changed through the gears in hindsight, I don't know, maybe. But even so, even if like third gear is like too high of a gear and you bog down, it would register. There was no acceleration that was registering on my on the little rev counter thing at the bottom right of the corner. You can go back and watch if you want. There was nothing. It was literally like my car did not want to move. Like Codemasters just pulled the brake for me, and the fact that people could have taken me into safety car as well, it sort of felt to me like the safety car just was bugged this race for whatever reason. And I wasn't the only one that it happened to, apparently. A few of us actually had the slowdown glitch and the passing safety car glitch as well. So it was really bizarre. But anyway, that safety car has actually saved my bacon. And we're now into P11, trying to do some overtakes and get back into the points. So if you look at the inside of Dill there, but that's actually a bit of contact between Benny and the McLaren of Savoury, I think, Savoury Mince Pie. Benny tried to look at the inside of Dill there, didn't really work out for him. We now got position into the points finally. But let's see if we can continue. Let's see if we can get past the Red Bull of X-Dill and maybe even Savoury Mince Pie. It's worth noting that the McLaren is thought to be OP at this track because of the long massive back straight. The Red Bull is pretty slow in the straight line. The Ferrari is in between the two. I'm not quite sure actually. But the Red Bull should have the good downforce through this sector. But we've got a collision ahead. It's New Zealand Ryan and Alan Hugo, both front runners, both looking to challenge for the win of this championship. When surprising they usually do. But looking from the outside line there next Still, I think I might have given him a slight tap through ghosting into the back of Savoury Pie. I'm not quite sure. But he's had a very terrible exit onto the back straight. I would have his inside. Now I've got Zombie behind me as well. Looks like those guys are going to go free ride down the straight. I think it's Still, Zombie, and who's the other one? Alan Hugo. Luckily, I am just about ahead, so I need to brake it as late as possible to make sure I don't get dive bomb, which I have done right there. And we're now into P7. Let's see if we can get onto the back of Savoury Mince Pie. And yeah, let's see if we can make amends. I mean, we're already up to P7, which is way more than I was hoping this time a few laps ago. So I will definitely take it heading onto the final lap. I think the second safety car was caused by Zombie getting a puncture, I think. I believe he stayed out after pitting on lap 1 after the incident. I believe the other people who are also trying that strategy is Penske and Jared from memory. And we're about to see if that works out for them. We got a little bit of a shitty exit out of the snail section there, but fortunately Alan Hugo didn't really get that good of an exit either. We have enough fuel to run rich to the end, luckily. We brake as late as possible to make sure we don't get dive bombed, and we are gaining quite massively on the back of Savoury as we nearly lose the rear there on the exit of turn 5, 6, whatever. We've got Hugo all over the back of us, a very aggressive racer. Penske out, he was, I don't think he was leading, but I think he was definitely in the podium positions, and he's thrown it away by not putting under the safety car, a move which I still don't understand, but hey ho, his choice, his loss. And we got a few corners away from home now. We're mounting that curb. We need to get a very good exit onto the back straight. We've got Savoury, who's had a pretty good exit as well, so I don't think we'll get any position. We've got Hugo, unfortunately, who has also got a good exit, and he's going to be all over the back of me in the slipstream. No DRS obviously because it's a 2010 car. We're in 7th gear, maxing out those revs, and will he try and go for the inside line? I, for some reason, don't defend, and that's a very costly mistake because he's going to dive down the inside. I give him the room, go off track as I just bottled that really. Zombie got through. I've just lost 2 positions, 2 corners away from home. So that's not great. We were facing a P6 position. Looks like it's going to be P8 now. No one had any penalties because it's China and it's kind of impossible to corner cut really. So yeah, my race. I mean, it was a good recovery at the end, I suppose. I did get a few positions, a few overtakes, but really that race was a bit of a farce, especially compared to Melbourne. I think the good luck that I actually had, missing all the incidents in for the first race, actually kind of backfired for this one, and yeah, didn't go well. So I'm not sure what that glitch was. I mean, I highly doubt anyone Codemasters will watch my videos, but if they do, please sort it out because it's kind of annoying. I don't know, maybe it's just this sort of racing because I'm pretty sure my game actually crashed after this as well. So maybe it's just one of those things. It probably won't happen again. Who knows? But hope you guys enjoyed, and I may or may not upload in the future. Who knows? We'll see. Catch you guys next time. Poms out.